today.
Peace-loving,
No value.
bridging gaps towards sustainable peace.
Peace. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
Ang scam ng ano?
The long wait is finally over. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the virtual awarding ceremony of the Youth Heroes Award. This is once again Naomi Aloha, your master of ceremony. Before we begin this grand online event, may I invite everyone to invoke the Almighty. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all of you to bow down your heads for the invocation to be followed by the national anthem.
Sikoy ko kamighimu to langit. Sikoy ko kamighimu to aldoy bulan. Ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kabituunan. Ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kalibutan. Manama, mawantog ka. Warag po ko ilingkoy ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شمل المسلمين والكريستيان والأمة في مدينة دباو وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you, when we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the light of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Manama, mawantog ka. Warag po ko ilingkoy ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko.
Pambansang Awit ng Pilipinas.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now, to begin the awarding ceremony, we shall be hearing a message from the Secretary General of IAYSP Pilipinas and the woman who spearheaded the awards committee with great brilliance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a thunderous applause for the amazing Miss Nikki R. Jerusalem.
Thank you very much to our very enthusiastic MC, Ms. Navi Alohoy, for that very generous introduction. Yes, to our honored guests and speakers, especially to our international president of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Mr. Koji Matsuda, the Mayor of Antipolo City, Honorable Mayor Andrea Henares, the Mayor of the Municipality of Taytay Rizal, Honorable Mayor Joric Dacula, Director of Alumni, External Relations and Advocacy of St. Paul University of the Philippines, Dr. Alan P.J. Lapay, the President of IAYSP Asia Pacific, Mr. Ronnie Sedusta, the top 7 finalists and the recipients of the Youth Heroes Awards, IAYSP Pilipinas hardworking chapter officers, members of the board of committee, friends and families, our live audience, a victorious afternoon to everyone. It is of great pride and honor to greet you victoriously this afternoon. For it is also of great pride and honor we celebrate and commence the virtual awarding ceremony of the Youth Heroes Awards 2020. This international award is given to exceptional youth and young adults around the world who have made and contributed to creating a global culture of peace and sustainable development through their projects and have shown exemplary public-mindedness to bring a positive, lasting impact on their community and on the broader society. 2020 marks the first year for giving this annual award. Due to the COVID-19 outbreak last year, we weren't able to pursue our vision on gathering youth and students for this award. In that case, we were holding the awarding and recognition ceremony virtually this time, considering in the same situation, still we weren't able to gather. We are immensely grateful for considering our invitation for you and for being with us this afternoon. As this marks the first awarding of the Youth Heroes Awards in our country, on behalf of the Committee of the Youth Heroes Awards, we declare that these young leaders, whom we will give recognition in front of you today, have indeed shown great and priceless efforts in rebuilding their communities, supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in relation to the 4 core values of IAYSP, which is RISE, stands for responsibility, integrity, service, and empathy. IAYSP envisioned to build a global family of young people with true love. By the word true love, we mean to live for the sake of others. We've held great emphasis on living for the greater good because we believe that through living for the greater good, when people give utmost value to others people's lives, we can build a better community for everyone, where hunger, pollution, lack of education, exploitation, and war will be replaced by true love. To our youth, you are the future heroes. Together, let us rise today. Once again, good afternoon, and please enjoy the program.
Our deepest thanks and congratulations to our job well done, Ms. Nikki Jerusalem. Today, we are also honored to be joined once again by our top 10 finalists whose dedication and love for service are equally amazing. Quite equally, actually, and I still remember how much pleasure at the same time, how much of a headache they gave our judges. It is wonderful to have you again with us today, Mr. Raymond Emmanuel Arcadius C. Manning. Mr. Raymond Emmanuel Arcadius Manning is the SK Chairperson of the Sangguniang Kabataan of San Isidro, Taytay, Rizal. Also with us is Mr. Cyrus D. Glynn, the Local Youth Development Officer of the Local Government Unit of Mariveles, Bataan. Next, we have with us also Mr. Crisolti Cate Jr., the Local Youth Development Officer of PSYO Antipolo. Also with us is Mr. Jabar G. Kasisiempre, a teacher and at a performing arts club in DepEd, Pangasinan. Next, we have with us one of our finalists, Mr. Jaire A. Flavio, the president of the Leadership Formation Leadership Formation Officer of Bangkal National High School, Supreme Student Government. Also with us is Mr. John Ted G. Labajo, SK Municipal Federation President of the Municipal of Calape, Bohol. Next, we also have with us Mr. Jonathan Salinas Aguilar, the President of the Vicentenian Supreme Student Government, Dr. Vicente F. Bustillo Memorial National High School. We are also honored to have you with us today, Ms. Maria Duel Carmen A. Dizon, the SK Chairperson of the Sangguniang Kabataan ng Tinajeros. Also, one of our finalists. We are glad to have you with us today, Ms. Mardeline Garcia, the President of the Paulinian Volunteers for Community Development. Lastly, we have Mr. Sid Anthony Paulo Ramiro Verdan, Mariano Marcos State University College of Teacher Education Student Council President. Congratulations once again to our top 10 finalists. Now, what's an event without some music? Last year, during our founding anniversary, we also launched what we call the Young Sounds of Peace concert here in the Philippines. And I am excited for you to watch one of the many amazing and inspiring performances of our youth. Ladies and gents, I am proud to present to you Ms. Razil Espino, all the way from Cagayan de Oro City, where I am, with her rendition of Man in the Mirror. Please enjoy.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the streets with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A psalmist's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Oh, oh. Na 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 na. Oh, oh, yeah. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there are some with no hope, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the windy sea, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. You gotta gather up, yeah, you got the time, and then you can close your mind with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. Na 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 na. Oh, better change. Oh, na 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 na. Better place. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
Yes, let's take a look at ourselves and make a change like what our young leaders who are joining us now did. Let us take initiative and dedicate our youth to doing things that are for a public purpose. That is what will make us heroes in our own right. At this juncture, we are beyond grateful for his unceasing support and tireless efforts in leading the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace. As our international president, we are honored to have you with us today, Mr. Koji Matsuda. A round of applause, please.
Magandang hapon. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Thank you for participating in the awarding ceremony of Youth Heroes Awards. I'm really happy to join you from Korea. I want to express my sincere gratitude to Mayor Andrea Inares, Mayor Jorik Gakura, Dr. Alan P.J. Lapai, and Youth Heroes awardees and youth leaders who joined this program. I want to express my appreciation to YSP Philippines for organizing this special ceremony. I visited the Philippines several times before the COVID-19 pandemic. I really love the Filipino people and their heart and deep connection of human relations. My heart is always connecting to the Filipino people. I also thank YSP Philippines for your support and effort to make the role model by working with the government and educating many young people. Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon, the founder of YSP, wants to empower youth to become the light of the world. She loves young people so much and helps young leaders to become heroes of the society, nation, and the world. YSP acknowledges and awards the Youth Heroes Awards to young leaders who contribute to solving social problems, promote activities to support the SDGs, or help carry out such activities by making them widely known to the public and among young people. Today, we are happy to award 3 youth leaders who contributed to solving social problems in the Philippines. And we are also happy to acknowledge the top 7 finalists. We hope that these 3 Youth Heroes awardees and 7 finalists continue their activities and spread the culture of peace in the Philippines. We had awarded around 100 Youth Heroes awardees in 2020 in the world. Among the winners of the Youth Heroes Award, we awarded the YSP Peace Prize to Mr. Sai, a singer who ran 2,500 kilometers for the Free Medical Care Children's Hospital in Cambodia and called for support. I hope some of you today will receive YSP Peace Prize next year. Recently, I was inspired to hear about Jose Rizal, his life, and his last farewell in his letter. As national hero in the Philippines, his dedication and love for the Philippines was so impressive. We need such a heart toward the nation and the world. Let us work together and cooperate by helping each other to build a more peaceful nation and the world by showing hope through activities of young people. May God bless the Philippines and all of you who participated in this ceremony. Thank you so much and congratulations. Marami salamat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Koji Matsuda, for that very inspiring message and for gracing our event as well. We hope you have an enjoyable stay and meaningful time in Korea. Please stay safe. On to the next part of the program. In recognition of our top 7 finalists, Leadership in Service to Our Youth, I have the honor to present their certificates of recognition. First, I would like to present the Certificate of Recognition Youth Heroes Award 2020 Top 10 finalists to Ceres B. Glynn, His exemplary works and efforts in helping realize the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in accord to the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace vision and mission, and for leading the change towards building a better community through peace and youth building initiatives in the country. Given this 26th of April 2021, signed by our President Rene P. Lansangan, our IOYSP Chairman Leo Angelo T. Halog, and of course our Awards Committee Head, Ms. Nikki R. Jerusalem. Congratulations, Mr. Ceres D. Glynn. Congratulations, sir. Of course, the same certificate of recognition is awarded to Mr. Jabar G. Kashisyempre. Congratulations, Mr. Jabar G. Kashisyempre, our Youth Heroes awardee. Top 10 finalists. Thank you very much for your service, sir. Of course, the same certificate of recognition is awarded to Mr. Jaire A. Flavio. Same citations. Congratulations, Mr. Flavio. Next, we'd like to present the same certificate of recognition as well to Mr. John Fed G. Labajo. Congratulations, Mr. Labajo, for being one of our top 10 finalists for Youth Heroes Award 2020. Next, we also have Mr. Jonathan Salinas Aguilar. We present to you the same certificate of recognition as one of our top 10 finalists. Congratulations, Mr. Jonathan Aguilar. And of course, Miss Maria Duel Carmen Edison shares the same recognition with the others. Congratulations, Miss Dizon, for being one of our top 10 finalists. On to our tops, another one of our top 7 finalists as well. Please, let's give a virtual applause to Mr. Sid Anthony Paulo Ramiro Verdan. Congratulations, Mr. Verdan, for making it to the top 10 of the Youth Heroes Award. All right, I guess that's all for our top 7 finalists. Please continue being an example to our youth, a blessing to many, and heroes for our nation. May your tribe increase. Okay, now we shall be hearing messages from some of our top 7 finalists, namely Mr. Ceres D. Glynn, Mr. Jabar G. Kashisyempre, Mr. Jaire Flavio, and Mr. Sid Anthony Paulo Ramiro Verdan. Let's watch this.
Being a finalist of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace in their Youth Heroes Awards Philippines is such a privilege. I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to work with the indigenous people of our community and to advance their goals in these turbulent times. This prestigious body indeed have shown me that our effort, however small, is still significant in the lives of whatever tribe and community we work with. As a Maripeleño, we believe that we need to serve with the heart to whomever we come or in contact with and serve them with honor, empathy, accountability, resiliency, and transparency. This recognition is an affirmation of the passion that I have driven to this moment more than a decade ago. This will be my lifetime advocacy. So, I encourage the youth that is watching right now or who will come across to this recording to continue their struggles in whatever social endeavors they may pursue to serve our countrymen. Again, I am Ceres Dinglasan Glynn. Para sa katutubo, maki-project tayo.
With the Youth Heroes Award, we are reminded that we, the young people, are in critical age, and we are aware that the country is facing numerous socio-economic and political problems. And since we are full of hope and idealism, we could be made to channel such tremendous energy in advocacies toward good governance and quality education, which will then result to a community of peace and progress. Well, such commitment begins to us, specifically by being good leaders in the schools and exhorting our fellow youths to heed the country's call for civic-mindedness. Well, as Ms. Lofranco said, that the future may be overwhelming to some, but it is essential to realize that we, as citizens of the world, have the power to create the future. We have the power to create the society. We must not view the future as an end or a destiny itself, but as a continuing work of creation and a work in progress. Lastly, our warm thanks to International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Pilipinas, for this great endeavor. Congratulations and God bless everyone.
Isang mapagpalang araw, mabuhay tayong mga kabataang Pilipino. Isang buwan din ng ating tinahak bago marating ang rurok ng tagumpay na ito. Nagpapasalamat ako sa mga tao na tumulong at gumabay sa akin, at higit sa lahat sa puong may kapal. Maraming salamat International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Pilipinas, for this big opportunity that you've given for us. We are all heroes in our own way. Kung ano man ang ating ipinaglalaban, huwag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Padayon kabataang Pilipino para sa pagbabago. Hinihintay na tayo ng bayan.
Hello everyone, I am once again Sid Anthony Paulo Arverdan from the Mariano Marcos State University College of Teacher Education, and my experience with the Youth Heroes Award was a memorable one, from the applications to the talk shows, which I never expected myself to be part of anymore. I saw the competition as a platform for me and other youth to show our projects and advocacies that we are currently implementing in our schools and our communities. My message to other youth out there is that always think that you can be heroes in your own little way, and do not think of the accolades and the awards that you will receive afterwards, but think of the change and the legacy that you will leave upon your communities. And that, I think, that is the purest intentions of all. Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure to be part of the Youth Heroes Award.
You're all truly inspiring. Thank you very much for your messages, which I believe are very valuable and should be heard by all members of our youth. Let's give a big hand once again to our top 7 finalists. Congratulations. And now we are at the highlight of the event. Everyone, after all the search and, as mentioned in the message of one of our finalists earlier, 1 month, right, of searching. And after much difficulty in making this event, this awarding ceremony a success, we have finally determined our Youth Heroes awardees. I would like to first express my felicitations to Mr. Raymond Emmanuel Arcadius C. Manning. Our next Youth Heroes awardee is Mr. Crisol P. Catid Jr. Congratulations. Our last but definitely not the least Youth Hero awardee is Miss Mardilyn Garcia. In the video, she is represented by Miss Mary Grace Magalasin, a passionate youth working as a public relation officer of the Professors World Peace Academy. Congratulations, Miss Garcia. Congratulations once again to our Youth Heroes awardees. And because we sincerely hope for your continued efforts and support in serving our fellow men and establishing peace and unity in our nation, we would like to invite you to make the oath of commitment as Youth Heroes awardees. This is to be led by none other than our amazing National President of IOYSP Pilipinas, Mr. Rene T. Lansangan.
Good afternoon, Youth Heroes. With the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and Executive Committee of IOYSP Pilipinas, headed by our Chairman, Sir Leo Aguilo Halog, I am honored to administer the Youth Heroes Award, Oath of Commitment. All Youth Heroes, recipient of this Youth Heroes 2020, please raise your right hand and follow after me. I state your name.
Marty Manning.
After having been awarded to the prestigious Youth Heroes Award,
After having been awarded the prestigious Youth Heroes Award,
given by the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Pilipinas,
given by
the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Pilipinas,
do hereby solemnly swear
by
solemnly swear
this 4th of May 2020
of May 2020
that I will faithfully do and discharge to the best of my ability
I will faithfully do and discharge
to the best of my ability
the duties and responsibilities incumbent upon my position,
the duties
and responsibilities
on my position,
and role as a Youth Heroes awardee and leader of my community,
and role as a
Youth Heroes awardee and
leader of my community.
That I will fulfill my duty
that I
will fulfill my duties
as an example of the young people
as an example of the young people
in my country, that I will fulfill my responsibility as a patriotic youth,
and I will fulfill my responsibility as a patriotic youth
who honor, serves, and show my utmost loyalty to my country,
and show my utmost loyalty to my country,
in accord to the 4 core values of IOYSP.
In accord to the four core values of the IOYSP.
Responsibility, integrity, service, and empathy towards heavily parent.
And empathy towards heavily
parent.
My country,
my
country,
and my fellow men.
and my fellow men.
And that I impose this obligation upon myself.
That I impose myself
voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me
God.
Congratulations.
Yes, mabuhay po kayong lahat, our Youth Heroes awardees, and thank you very much, Sir Rene Lansangan, for leading the oath of commitment. And I am sure our audience would also like to hear from our awardees. Am I right? Yes, I bet they really attended this event for the purpose of seeing and hearing from their admired role models, or even family members at home who are very proud of them, I'm sure. Yes. So let us welcome our awardees again to give their messages. First, we shall be hearing a message from Mr. Raymond Emmanuel Arcadia C. Manning. Please let us welcome him with a virtual applause.
To International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, guests, co-awardees, finalists, our live viewers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today, I am speaking here on behalf of all the Filipino youth who are working tirelessly in making a positive impact in our community. I acknowledge with humility and gratitude the honor that has been bestowed upon us. There are 3 reasons why I joined Youth Heroes Award. The first reason why I joined is not because of the award, but because of its platform. I believe that Youth Heroes Award is more than an award. It is more than a recognition. But Youth Heroes Award is a responsibility and a call of duty. A responsibility to inspire and motivate young people to lead. A call of duty to advocate for the causes which I believe in, which is to empower young leaders, fight for the protection of human rights, and create a culture of peace. The second reason why I joined is because I believe in the cause and advocacy of IAYSP. Never in my life I saw young leaders, students, professionals, and people from different walks of life dedicate and devote their time, energy, skills, knowledge in building a world of peace centered on love and faith. I truly express my admiration to the organization's principle, which is to live for the sake of others. This message is so powerful that when achieved can certainly make our world a better place. To the people behind IAYSP, thank you. Your unparalleled contributions in transforming our society are indeed momentous. Your collaborative efforts, hard work, and sacrifices are shaping the future of the coming generations. And the last reason why I joined is because I am here with the message. Greatness is not where we stand, but in the direction we are moving. Thus, in order for us to achieve positive changes, we need a movement that will inspire young people to do good, to become the best that they can be, and to create a positive impact and spark in their own communities. And this movement starts now. To all young people out there, I challenge you. Take the lead, change the world, and be the hope of our nation. If you are willing to sacrifice, willing to give, and willing to share, a great future awaits us. We must be ready to learn, be ready to fight for our causes, and be ready to take on the challenge. Because we, the Filipino youth of today, can take the lead. We can change the world, and we are the hope of our nation. And that's what makes a youth truly a hero. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manning, for the very inspiring message. Wow, I think that's really the main purpose why we have this award. Not for the award, but for finding people like you who can inspire members of our youth. Thank you very much. Next, we have Mr. Crisolti Cati Jr. Let's welcome him with a virtual applause, please.
Maraming salamat po IAYSP Philippines for this award. Itong journey na to, itong Youth Heroes Award journey ito ay nagpapakita lang na marami po talagang mga kabataang Pilipino ang hero in their own ways, especially in their own communities. Nakakatuwa po and nakaka-inspire na mag-advocate pa at gawin yung mga passions at yung love mo for your communities dahil alam mong hindi ka nag-iisa. Doon sa process po ng application to my co-finalists, doon sa 25 finalists, sa ating top 10, kay Jaira, kay Jonathan, kay John, kay Miss Star, kay Glenn, kay Jabar, kay Sid, kay Sir Arky, kay Miss Madeline, at sa mga kabataang nanonood po sa ating live streaming. Huwag lang tayong tumigil gumawa ng tama at mabuti sa kapwa natin. May nakakita man po or wala. Let's be steadfast. Let's be immovable. Always do with abounding love dun sa mga ginagawa natin para sa ating bayan at para sa Panginoon. Always remember po that our labor in the Lord shall not be in vain for our country din. Sabi sa 1 Corinthians 15. So, tunay po na tayong lahat ang pag-asa at tayo na talaga yung susunod na generation. So, let's stand with our core values at yung mga small things and big things na ginagawa natin para sa ikabubuti ng iba, ituloy lang po natin yan. Again, maraming salamat po and I thank the IAYSP for doing this kind of platforms in recognizing and making the youth have their own platform to partner with other youth. Sana po marami pa tayong mga kabataang mapakilala at marami pang mga advocacies ang maibigay sa mga kabataan po para sa ating bansa at para sa service natin for the Lord. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cristol Cate Jr. That was a really inspiring and moving message. Yes, there are many members of our youth there who are working steadfast and immovable, yet we haven't found them yet. We haven't recognized them yet. Still, they are doing their job, doing what they love to do, serving others. Thank you very much again, Mr. Chris Cate. Okay, and our last awardee, Miss Mardeline Garcia, shall now also be giving her message. Let us please welcome her with a virtual applause.
Hello, everyone. It's really an honor and a responsibility to be smiling in front of you in this virtual ceremony. I'm really honored to be part of this amazing journey. Before this, actually, I really don't understand how significant Youth Heroes Award until I was going through it. You know, I remember Ma'am Angeles Lorenzana who kept on telling me, come on, join this, come on, join this. And then I tried to join and I was surprised because I was with this amazing and incredible heroes. And then at that moment, I told myself that I'm okay being part of the top 25 because they're all amazing people. But it was really the grace of God that put me here. And I don't know why, but I kept on saying, Lord, you're very mysterious. How can you do that? So, you know, I've always believed that life is a miracle. It is written in the ordinary moments of our laughter, our falling in love, crying, or the way a mother keeps her child safe. Yet, unfortunately, many are so drowned with chaos, pain, poverty, stigma, and inequity that they see life as a tragedy. And I've been there. They've been demoralized all their lives until they forget that miracles can exist. Until someone believes in them. Until someone believed in me. So as I journeyed to be the recipient of the Youth Heroes Award, I had to overcome giants. I actually written this in my Facebook post, but I'm going to tell it again. So yeah, I had to overcome 3 giants. And for me, the competition itself was a giant. So the first one is I had to grapple with the giant of people opinions. There are people who would continuously discourage my passion to serve or to lead. They would say that I am too young, I am too old, I am too average, I am too weak, I am too inadequate, or I'm too little. Sometimes they become too loud that I almost listen to them. Yet I would always remind myself that their opinions are too insignificant compared to the inspiring stories and miracles I have to see while I was serving. And they only see a glimpse of me, but not the whole. Yes, I am imperfect, but that makes me more human. And also in this giant of people opinions and giants of circumstances, you know, while I journey to become part of the Youth Heroes Award recipient, my laptop was not functioning. I don't know how was it possible, but we had to like submit a video. But then I found ordinary heroes. While I journey, I found ordinary heroes who would do the PowerPoint for me. Ordinary heroes who are willing to sacrifice their time to help me. And I think that's heroic. And so the second thing is I had to conquer the giant that comes from within. And I think that's the greatest giant I had to conquer. My mind would restlessly spark fear, self-pity, and self-doubt. I would always question my worth. I would always say that I am too little, that this is so much bigger than me. I had to battle with the cruel late-night conversations replaying my mistakes and my failures. Sometimes I would believe them, but God would always remind me of my identity. It is not measured by this award. It is not measured by my failures, but His love that covers all wrongs. I didn't deserve anything, but His grace changes everything. And finally, I had to conquer the giant of purpose. Often we get blinded thinking that life and everything that comes with it should be about us. For the previous 3 years, I was looking for shalom. Shalom is actually a Hebrew that can be translated to peace. Or in other translation, they would say it is a state that means nothing is broken or nothing is missing. Despite the achievements I have received, I still felt a growing void. I realized that life becomes only meaningful when we go outside ourselves and make miracles happen every day. The point of all of this and life itself is to serve Him through the morning and morning. He is my shalom. He is my nothing is broken, nothing is missing. He is my peace. So this award is just a bonus of the many heroes that keep us going. I see miracles being materialized by how we sacrifice in the name of pure love. Nothing is more rewarding than seeing people who see the little things we do as life-changing. Nothing is more heroic than that of a friend who would sacrifice their time just so they could help us. Or that of a mother who would sacrifice her time for us or sacrifice her life for us. And that is the meaning of true hero. And so that is the greatest reward, discovering that we are not alone. So to everyone here today, I would like to say that we are all amazing heroes of our own beautiful fields, of our own beautiful paths, and of our own lives by the means of how we love without asking for something in return. And so this responsibility is not about me, but for the people I represent. I want people to remember that, like me, we are not our trauma, but we are our scars and our reminders that we keep on standing no matter what. And I want you to believe, to everyone's watching this, that to never stop believing in miracles. I know, because I am one. I am Marilyn Garcia, empowered to empower for a sustainable and inclusive future. Your hero, and please keep on believing miracles because it exists. Thank you so much.
Wow, I think our afternoon is really splendid because of the very inspiring and moving messages coming from our Youth Heroes awardees. Yes, I couldn't agree more, Miss Mardalyn, that there are ordinary people who do extraordinary things for the people that they love and care for. And that is heroic in itself. Thank you for being a miracle for all of us and for sharing that miracles to happen. Thank you so much to all our Youth Heroes awardees. Let's please give them once again a thunderous applause. Congratulations to our Youth Heroes awardees. At this juncture, we shall be hearing congratulatory messages from our distinguished leaders. First, help me welcome President Ronnie Sudusta, the Asia Pacific 2 Regional President of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace. Let us give him a virtual applause.
To the person who is like an older brother, a father, an uncle, and never a grandfather, very young in heart and spirit, the International President of IAYSP, President Koji Matsuda, to Mayor Andrea Inares, Mayor Jorik Gakula, Dr. Alan PJ Lapay, honored guests and dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I, together with all the Youth Heroes awardees, the Youth Ambassadors for Peace, and all the IAYSP youth leaders and members in 20 nations of Asia Pacific Region 2 would like to congratulate our awardees for this afternoon. To Ms. Mardeline Garcia, Mr. Crisol Cate Jr., and Mr. Raymond Emmanuel Arcadius Manning, I want to raise my imaginary cap. Ganda, no? And congratulate you on the first day of your new life as the youth heroes, not just of your own country, but the rest of the world. And I trust that you will use your passion, your talents, and ability to enrich not just yourself, but our fellow Filipino youth and become a good example for all of how a youth hero should be. I am not sure if everyone attending here today is aware of this, but these three are the first Youth Heroes awardee. Let me repeat myself. The first Youth Heroes awardees of the IAYSP Pilipinas. Therefore, your names will be forever engraved on the first page of the new history of IAYSP in the Philippines. You should be proud of yourself. May I kindly ask everyone to give them a resounding round of applause, please. Thank you so much. Lastly, I pray that may heaven bless you with more challenges to overcome, so you may acquire and develop the necessary wisdom and sincerity to move forward strongly and with discipline. I pray that may heaven brings you more broken souls to help, to guide and change their life. I say mabuhay to our three youth heroes who are not wearing cape or underwear on top of their dress, but true love and the attitude of living for the sake of others. Make us all proud and show the world what Filipino youth heroes can do to bring positive change to the world. Thank you so much, and once again, good afternoon to all.
Yes, thank you very much, Sir Ronnie Sedusta, for that very inspiring message to our Youth Heroes awardees. He never runs out of humor, really. Thank you so much, Sir Ronnie. And next, we are honored to receive a message from Mayor Andrea Inares, Mayor of Antipolo City. It is our pleasure to have you with us today, Mayor Inares. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
I just want to congratulate Rizal Cate Jr. as one of the recipients of the Youth Heroes Award 2020. Proud to be Antipolano.
Thank you, Mayor Inares, for expressing your felicitations to Mr. Cate Jr. Yes, I think our Youth Heroes awardees also make their local areas, local communities very proud of them. So congratulations once again, and thank you, Mayor Inares. Next, also here to express his warm felicitations is Mayor Jorek Gakula, the Mayor of Municipality of Taytay Rizal. Let us welcome him with a virtual applause, please.
Binabati ko po ang ating SK Chairman ng Barangay San Isidro, gayon din ang dating SK President ng ating bayan, Honorable Arky Manning, sa kanyang pagtanggap ng Youth Heroes Award of 2020. Ito ay isang malaking karangalan para sa ating bayan at ganoon din sa ating Barangay San Isidro, kung saan ako ay isang residente, isang katangi-tanging kabataan katulad ni Arky ang nakatanggap ng ganitong pagkilala at naniniwala ako na ito ay magiging simula ng inspirasyon niya para patuloy na maglingkod sa mga kabataan ng bayan ng Taytay. So Arky, congratulations, and pagbigyan ka sana ng Panginoon ng kalakasan ng katawan sa pagganap mo bilang isang leader ng kabataan.
Thank you very much, Mayor Gakula, for your congratulatory message for Mr. Arky Manning. I'm sure he is very proud and is very inspired by your message, as well as all our youth in Taytay Rizal. And lastly, we have Dr. Alan TJ Lapay to complete our lineup of powerful leaders who ceaselessly supported our youth. Here with us is the Director of International Affairs of St. Paul University, Philippines. Let's please give a warm applause to Dr. Alan TJ Lapay.
On behalf of St. Paul University, Philippines, I would like to greet and congratulate our Paulinan pride, Ms. Mardeline Garcia, for bringing honor to our university as a recipient of Youth Heroes Awards 2020. The role of the youth in advocacy, such as building peace in our respective communities, is a reminder that each of us has a responsibility towards a better future. Ms. Garcia demonstrates a positive attitude and steadfast resolve to be of service and to be an inspiration worthy of emulation. Again, our affectionate greetings to Mardeline, to her fellow awardees, and to the organizers of this noble endeavor. May the God of peace lead us into the way of love and truth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lapay, for wrapping up our event with such an inspiring message and congratulatory message to one of our Youth Heroes awardee, Ms. Mardeline Garcia. Now, yes, it's unfortunate that, yes, events like this have to end, but of course, our advocacies remain, don't they? So before we end, I just have some announcements. We would like to invite you to some of our upcoming events. We have a talk show tomorrow at 10 a.m. with our Synergy Competition 2021 World Champion. Very proud from the Philippines, Nuzrika Marfil. We also would like to inform everyone that the application for the Youth Ambassadors for Peace is ongoing. As mentioned earlier by one of our youth heroes, lots of youth leaders are still not recognized with their works. So yes, we're giving them a chance to do so. The application for Youth Ambassadors for Peace is ongoing. And if you are someone who is qualified or maybe know someone who is qualified, please make sure to contact us through our chapter presidents in your area or contact IAYSB Pilipinas for your recommendation. Okay, and finally, I would like to reiterate what I said last time that we had the talk show. We believe that you all deserve an award. But as I mentioned, what greater award is there than having the opportunity to live according to one's purpose, to live for the sake of others? With that, I congratulate all our leaders, young and old. I also would like to appreciate the efforts of our own heroes in IAYSP Pilipinas. They do so much, yet we really are not expecting any award. So I really do want to congratulate, of course, our chapter national officers for doing such a great job, including those whom we haven't had the chance to acknowledge and recognize, those who tirelessly work to advance the establishment of peace in their respective communities. Thank you once again, and we hope that we'll all have a meaningful rest of the day. We especially would like to thank President Ronnie Sudusta, President Rene Lansangan, Mayor Andrea Inares, Mayor Joric Kakula, Dr. Alan P.J. Lapay, of course, our International President, Mr. Koji Matsuda, our Youth Heroes awardees and finalists, national and chapter officers, and everyone who joined us via FB Live. Be sure to keep posted at our official page, International Association for Youth and Students for Peace Pilipinas, because we have more significant events in store for you. Thank you once again for joining us. And yes, also with us here is our chairman of IAYSP Pilipinas, Mr. Leo Angelo Halog. Yes, we'd also like to acknowledge his presence. And Mr. Julius Malikdim is with us, I believe. Okay, thank you very much for joining us today, Mr. Julius Malikdim. Yes, and to everyone, the family members of our youth heroes, we are very happy to have you with us today and those who support them. This has been Naomi Aloha, your Masters of Ceremony. May our Heavenly Parent bless us all. For those in Zoom, please stay with us. We shall be taking our group photos. Congratulations, everyone. So let's take our group photo. May I request everyone to turn on their cameras, please? There we go. All right. Please put on your best smiles. Okay, one. I think some are still opening the cameras. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Thank you very much. Next, maybe another Another photo, peace. Yes, for the sake of peace. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. Heavenly Parents, bless us all. We hope to see you again in our next event.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nami. Thank you, Audrey.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, IAYSP.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, President Matsuda, Sir Julius.
Congratulations to all.
Job well done, Andy and the technical team.
It's not a virtual victory party.
All our